Welcome to Pimp. PIIMP. The acronym that stands for Put It in My Pocket. In the stock game, you ladies are pimps too. I am the charmer, aka the penny stock pimp. I'm Holis. I'm Dolis. $250 to my name with a goal to reach $2,000 in 3 months to be ready for the PDT rule change. Can I pimp? Can I put it in my pocket? Or will I flop? Like most in the market? That is the question. Well, today was a very interesting day. Needless to say, for our stable, it was it was an expected day. Yeah, it was expected that TSCO, our bottom rich, would bleed out again today on the streets. And that's exactly what happened. The good thing about it though is that, as you can see, because it was so much activity with the shorts trying to get their last short in, um, in this particular strike, the one for July 17th, we closed at 23 cents, which is crazy the way it makes the account. We had $97 in profit. All right. Now, it opened up at 43. So shorts, obviously they trying to short it down. So they going at the highest possible. And they were able to push it down, but with this particular one, I mean, technically, it actually was a benefit to us. So we look forward to what's going to happen on next week. Now, for this particular one, for the 1918, we closed at 38. As you can see, it opened up at 53 cents and it closed at 38. All right. So in we're down $18. Again, it's not an issue. This is our bottom rich. We are going to hold this stock, and as soon as she's done spotting, like I said before, she's gonna be ready to do some serious hoeing and pay a pimp. And we're gonna watch this account rise. But in the meantime, the little bit of capital that we have reserved, we're gonna go ahead and make some moves. And that's what we did today. So I am very, very excited to talk about this ticker, FFAI, looking really, really good. We made some profit off this one before, um, when we started this challenge, and now we have another opportunity to get back in. And so I did pick up a contract for that one because we were able to make a good move. And I have to highlight the fact that it was LCDL that gave us that opportunity. We were able to get out of this. Um, we added 2 shares. So now we own 3 shares of this company. And obviously, we got them for free. So we're going to continue to rinse and repeat on that. But that money we used to go ahead and purchase a contract for FFAI. And we went with the 50-cent strike call. This is out for January 15th of 27. All right. Now, the good thing about going out like this is that we're really close to profit. We have a lot of time to just sit back and hold this. This is more of a speculative play, but only reason that we're in it is because we see an opportunity, and we'll look at it at the charts and see exactly why. So here's the daily chart on FFAI, and it looks pretty attractive. As you can see, we've already made this move here from the bottom. We were watching it ever since then. We come all the way up, hit a mark here where we have pushed down, and now we're trying to get back up to that level. So at 50, if we can get back up to 50 cents, then we're going to see a lot of people now really starting to have their eyes on this stock if they haven't already been watching. But the good thing is that we do record the open and the close of these stocks, so we're able to see, you know, the stock building momentum. So sometimes you don't recognize that the stock is an uptrend, you know, but if you're watching those, the open and the close, then you can start to see the momentum that the stock is building. In this case, it's building a lot of momentum here. And so we want to ride this particular momentum, all right, and give ourselves a lot of time to be able to hold this one in the stable without worrying about it so much. Now, the fact that we have, like I said, a bottom rich now working in our stable to kind of uh, just bring a source of revenue, you know what I mean? That we're going to be okay. You see, having this right here, it helps. So now I can go out, I can make more acquisitions, I can knock more stocks that would be beneficial for the stable because we already have a bottom rich that's doing most of the work. And so that is a beautiful thing to see. Now, let's take a look at the 1 hour. You can see we're in uptrend. Nice uptrend starting. Again, I like it. And what I want to see, again, is, I want to see us be able to break through this 40, eventually break through in this 46.70 level and get up to that 50. But until then, like I said, the option that I selected, we're in the money. We got this for a long time, so we got a little bit of time to watch this thing appreciate. Now, I do want to talk about Xerox because Xerox was a stock that I was watching, and look what happened today. Now, we were hoping that it came into this area. Unfortunately, we did not get that. We got liftoff right here as it hit onto the EMA 10. We got that liftoff. Now, I didn't have the funds to purchase the option, but I did grab a few shares, and off the few shares, we made a little bit of change. It all helps. Not much, but it all helps. But the fact is that this was the idea that we were looking at, and man, this stock continues to look strong. So she is definitely looking very attractive for Pimp because it's looking like Xerox is ready. This stock is ready to do some serious hoeing. And uh it's something that I'm just going to continue to watch. I'm very leery though because of this 200 EMA 200 that we're crossing over, and but everything looks good right now. So I'm going to continue to watch this and see if we can uh, stay above this, and if so, this is something that I'm going to continue to rinse and repeat with opportunities. Lastly, I want to talk about the new prospect that we're watching very, very closely, have been watching very closely. Uh, Only taking a small position on shares right now, just picked up 5 shares of it. And the reason why is because it fits our criteria of what we look for as bottom fishers, as bottom reversal traders, or as the pimp who is looking for the undervalued product to be able to sell for double the amount. This is it. This is one that analysts are still, they still have a high projection for this stock, despite the huge fall. And, this is a biotech company that does have cash. They have cash to help them, all the way to secure them up until 28. So we're talking about, a company that actually has, or a bio company that actually has cash and actually has um, something more than just a hype. You know what I mean? Of something in the pipeline. So I'm very, very interested in to see what we can grab out of this. As you can see right now, it's not much going on, but this is what I like. This is what I like. But we can dress this thing up, and you know what I mean. In time, we can see the value appreciate from owning something like this. All right, but for now, that's one of things that I'm looking at, and it's been it's been a ride. I'm not gonna lie to you. This week we did some pruning. We really weren't profitable this week. I think we're only up $10 for the whole week. So it's not much, but again, we did pruning. We focused on making this stable better, making this stable more efficient so that we can produce at a high level. And the proof is going to be in the pudding. Let's see what happens, by the end of the month. Like I said, I have a little bit more patience, and I'm really not a day trader. So I'm going to swing this to death, and we're going to get the best out of it. But one thing for sure, what we will do is we will bet. We will put it in my pocket. That's what we're doing. Chomp.